So what is self-care? It's a bit of a unicorn. You know, everyone's heard of one, but they haven't really seen it in the flesh. From a young age, we've been taught the values of hard work and, and how to get ahead in life. But have we been really truly taught how to apply that? You know, in today's age, with the dawn of the digital society and the evolution of that, everyone is in this mindset of career competition. You know, you look anywhere over social media or any of the digital media, and it's all about the grind and it's all about the hustle. Which is fantastic to be ambitious, but do we really sort of give that back to our bodies, and do we really sort of invest in ourselves? You know, when you're jumping on the hamster wheel every day and not getting off until it's time to go home to bed. Lifeline Australia research suggests that 90% of people are overstressed and need to stress less. 74% of that population actually report that they're overstressed from work itself. That's a pretty big statistic for something that we do 4, 5, 6, some people even 7 days a week. So how do we combat that? You know, it could be something as simple as just some small, brief mindfulness exercises. You know, call it meditation if you want, or just starting to quieten the mind. You know, it can be small resistance movement exercises, which is highly beneficial, not just for the mental body, but for the physical body as well. One of the biggest things that I hear with my clients is that they just go, well, I already don't have time during my working day. How am I expected to add this in as well? Research from the Just Stand Index suggests that productivity that is lost from people who are statically sitting or standing all day is actually higher than what workers would be like cyberloafing, so looking at social media or the web when they become restless from their static postures or static life in the workplace. This is a big financial burden, not only to businesses as well, with Wall Street Journal reporting that for cyberloafing in itself is estimated to cost businesses about $85 billion US a year in the US alone, which are huge statistics. So if you think about that, putting just that little bit of extra time back into yourself will bring you that time back even fourfold back into your working day. With it taking on average about 20 minutes for someone to go back and focus on their task at hand after a bout of restlessness. About 58% of people say that this will happen to them on average about 5 times in a working day, and with about 28% saying it will happen to them about 6 times in a working day. Now if you look at that, you're hitting over an hour's worth of improductivity. So you've got plenty of time to give back to your body and actually be kind to yourself and start to actually invest back into yourself. We talk so much about investment. We talk about investing in assets and investing in businesses and in property and everything else to get ahead in life. But we constantly forget about investing in ourselves. Yes, we may do our hour's worth of exercise, every second day or every day or so, before or after work. But it's a numbers game. Like, how many hours are you actually putting behind that desk? How many hours are you putting sitting down? It's on average, even if you work an 8-hour day, you sit for an average of 12 hours of that day if you have a seating job. Whether it be watching the TV, transit, sitting down and eating food, social media, reading the paper, all those sorts of things. So to put that time and that numbers back into our side by just spending some time on yourselves in little increments, it is so much more important for you to actually be able to get that intermittently than it is to do it in one big block at the end of your day. So let's put being kind back into humankind, and by being kind to ourselves and reinvesting back into our self-care.